Alrighty, welcome back everyone. Alvor the Blacksmith here, back with another video. And in today's episode we're going to be taking another look at the Trident farm, and I've gone ahead and made a few upgrades. So first of all, I've made the tube itself way smaller. It used to be like 25 blocks in total, I think, and now it's all the way down to 13 blocks. So it's a much less of an eyesore, especially if the 25 was poking up out of the ground. Second of all, I've resolved the issue where the mobs would get stuck on this one block here. Now instead they just get shot straight into the tube and up and out of the way. And thirdly, thanks to a tutorial by Skippy 6, there's now an AFK option, so you can just stand here and the mobs will come down the tube and they're going to die and they're going to drop XP and you get all the loot and all the XP and everyone's happy. Oh, and also there's a part 2 to this, and I've got a whole separate system for the storage. So I've taken out most of the smelting and storage system under here that was on it in the first version of this tutorial. So look out for the part 2 on my channel. Like and subscribe to stay tuned for that. And without further ado, let's get to the tutorial. So first things first, things you're going to need. Obviously you're going to need to explore your world and find yourself a monster spawner, specifically a zombie spawner. If you've already got one set up from the previous tutorial, then this will be nice and easy for you. Materials new people to the channel will need is a few stacks of block of choice to build your spawner room and kill chamber with. You'll need 19 redstone, 2 chests, 6 hoppers, 7 slabs, 4 levers, 4 redstone torches, a couple of water buckets so that you can make your infinite water source, but in total I think you need like 3 buckets of water total, 1 bucket of lava, 2 sticky pistons, 2 regular pistons, however many ladder it takes you to get from the surface of your world or your base down to your kill chamber, 9 signs, 1 redstone lamp, 1 redstone repeater, 1 each of soul sand and magma block, 2 observers, 2 carpet colours of your choice, 1 iron door, 1 sea lantern, 1 pressure plate, and some glass, between 3 and 5. Anyway, let's get to the tutorial then. So, obviously when you find yourself a spawner room like this, it's going to be more or less set out like this. You're going to need to expand this out to a 9 this way, 9 this way, and I believe a 5 or a 6 from top to bottom with the cube in the middle. So 2 up, so the ceiling will probably be 3 up, so just bring that ceiling down by 1 and then punch out all the walls so that this one and this one are now 4, these 2 are now also 4, and same on this, and do that all the way around. Alright, so now it's a 9 by 9. Now what you need to do is you just need to dig down another 2 so that you've got a nice even room. So now as you can see, it's 2 up from the cube, 2 down from the cube, and 4 out in any given direction. So now what you need to do is you need to choose which side you want your kill room on, and then you're going to come and dig down another 1 by 2 and take that out like so, right here, and then you're going to make this A shape by just carrying on with a kind of zigzag pattern going up either side until it meets in the middle, and if you've done it right it should fall 1 block behind the spawner, and you can take these out too. So now that's that nearly done. All you then need to do is dig out a 3 by 2 on the wall where you want your kill chamber to be, and dig back another 2. So now from here, put in a couple of signs just like that, 1 at the bottom and 1 at the top, and then we're going to dig out 4 blocks here. You're going to take your sticky piston and put it there with a block on its face. We're going to dig down another 2 here and here, and then this block here is going to be where your magma block goes. That'll be a soul sand later on, but for now it's very important that you keep it as a magma block. And then we're just going to take a pressure plate. No, that's not pressure plate, that's a great carpet. There you go, that's the pressure plate, and we're going to stick that there. Once you've placed in your pressure plate, you're going to want to temporarily dig out here and dig out a little space. And then what you want to do is put one torch on the block where your pressure plate is, another one just one up diagonally from it, which should turn off, and that's that circuit done. Now when a mob comes across here, it will drop down onto the pressure plate, which will deactivate that torch, which will reactivate that torch, which will send that piston across and send the mob flying up it into the tube. So with that done, you can close this up and make your way back up into your kill chamber. Now what we're going to do is when you dig out your kill chamber, it should look a little something like this. This is where your tube is going to be, so make sure that's all sealed off, and then make another tube section here. So this block will be in the middle of both tubes, so one will come up there and the other will come down on that block there, with this one in the middle. So make sure that those are both nice and closed off, and then once you've done that, come back into your chamber here. We're going to temporarily put a couple of blocks there, and we're going to dig up 5 from the floor level here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and 4 and 5 should be the floor where your kill chamber is. You'll know if you've done it right because the door and the general floor level should be just underneath your spawner cube there. So once that's in place, come around here, dig out these 2 blocks that you placed temporarily, and now it's time to make the tube itself, which as I said goes 13 blocks up from the kill chamber floor. So the best way to do that is to find the middle of this tube here, which should be 2 blocks over from the last one. So that's your tube going up, this one coming down. So 1, 2, and then you're going to come here. Now before you go up the tube, remember to take out these 2 blocks here and just put in a couple of temporary signs. Put down a few blocks underneath you, knock out a few above you, go like so, and now once you get to here, start digging out 2 blocks in front of you, and then replace the one just in front of you. That way you'll always have that tube over there, and then keep going up, knock out the blocks above you, keep going up and up until you get to 13 blocks above the kill chamber floor. So when you get to the top, it should look a little something like this, where you've got your upward tube there and your downward tube where you've just been towering up, and then turn around, put a torch just above there, take that one out, put a sign there, take that block out, turn around and put in a water source block just underneath the torch. That'll do 2 things. First of all, it'll make sure that any mobs that get to the top get pushed across here, plus when that hits the magma all the way at the bottom, that magma block will turn every blocker up this tube into a source block and become a currently downwards bubble vader. So now we're going to dig down 5 from here, so 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Place a torch on this block here, that will come in useful for later on, and then dig down another 5 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now on this one, place a sign like so, dig down another 2, so 1 and 2. Now you want to look up and really carefully take out that torch. Make sure that on the same block where the torch was, you place in the lava. If you've done it right, you should get 4 lava blocks before it hits the sign, but at the same time you'll be nice and safe. You sign on this bottom block here, so 2 blocks underneath the last one. place in your water right there, and then just dig down a couple more and you should be back on your killing room floor. So now, to make sure that finishing this room off is going to be nice and simple, we're going to go to this middle block here in between the two columns. We're going to punch out that block, make a little circuit by towering up here. Make sure you remember where that block is. We're going to tunnel across to find the middle of the spawner chamber. We're going to put some redstone here, 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 and finally put that block back, one there. We're going to go back down into our kill chamber, take out these 3 blocks here, come round to this side and put that lever there, and then close up that block. Now grab yourself a redstone lamp, crouch so that you don't fall back into the room, take out this middle block here in between the top block there and the spawner cube itself, and we're going to place a redstone lamp in right there. Now if you come across to here and activate that, you should see that your redstone lamp turns on. So now all of those torches become completely unnecessary. So now we can get on with the next bit. So now you jump down into here, grab yourself a piece of soul sand. Now as you can see, all of these bubbles are coming down because that magma block has turned this entire stream into a downwards elevator and lots of source blocks. So you want to take out that magma block right there, just put a soul sand in real quick, then get back out again. That will now be a upwards elevator. Now if you place in 2 buckets of water, one in either corner, right here and right here, that should flow any zombies that spawn nicely into the center and exactly to where you want them to be. So now have a little bob around, grab your torches back, make sure that when you take them out from the spawner cube itself, especially if you're using a pickaxe, that you're real careful and don't accidentally destroy the spawner cube itself, otherwise it'll make this whole thing pretty pointless. And you don't have to worry about anything spawning because that lamp there is going to take care of the lot. So just take out your last few torches, grab a block, place it directly under the door, pillar up another one, hop in, crouch, turn around, knock those out, and that's your spawner room entirely done. So now you can grab yourself your iron door, put that in there, lever there, and there's your access. Let's keep that lamp on for now, shall we? So now we're gonna put in the beginnings of our collection system and pretty the place up a little bit with some glass. So I come to this block here with a hopper and put it facing into that block there, punch out these 2 blocks and quickly place in a hopper going into this block here, put that block back, punch this one out, hopper going into that block, punch that one out, hopper going in there, and finally one more hopper going right there, which will be directly underneath where your mobs will be coming down. So now we can come to here, punch out this block, crouch, place in some glass, another bit of glass there, and another one there, and that's all done. But these tubes are looking a little bit dark, so let's take our one sea lantern. It doesn't have to be, it can be glowstone or any kind of light source that you like really, as long as it's a block. Put that in there and that should light up both of those nicely. Now we're going to put in the piston that's going to make sure that you have a way to make your zombies turned into drown so that you can farm all the beautiful, beautiful tridents. So to do that, come to this bit here, quickly punch out a couple of blocks back, put in one sticky piston there, block of choice on the front. I'd suggest glass so that you can see what's going on, and that's really all you need to do there. Now you can quickly take these out, put some blocks in their place. That's all sealed up and good to go. So now just punch out these blocks here, come around the back, and we can do the circuit for this, which is super duper simple. So first of all, grab yourself a little bit of redstone, punch out this block right here, dot of redstone there, block of choice next to your piston, come back round here, lever on this side, and that's your changing mechanism all done. Now if you're just after a super simple system, that is basically the whole thing done. If you wanted, you could just close this up right here, put in a couple of chests here and here, then take some half slabs and close this off by putting one half slab there, one on the top half of that block there, another one there, and you could use it just as is. But if you want to have the AFK kill mechanism, then stick around and we'll do that now. So to start this off, first of all take one of your two observers, punch out this block here and put it down like that in between these two hoppers. Get one of your regular pistons, put it on top facing into this hopper here, and then place in your second normal piston a 3 block gap away. So 1, 2, 3, turn around, put that there facing in. That's all done. Now grab your carpet color of choice. I'm going with grey just because this thing will probably all be stone here, so it will match the decor. Place those two there, and now we can do the circuit for this machine. And this machine is super duper simple, so all you need to do, put a torch on there, block of choice on top of that, lever, make sure that you pull the lever down and keep it that way. Grab yourself a repeater, put it there, make sure it's on to tick, block in front of it with some redstone on the top, and that's that part basically done, and now we just need to connect the two. Now one quick note I'll say before we carry on with the tutorial is that this block here is absolutely necessary. Also, you're going to want to close this area off because this machine is a zombie machine, so every now and then it will drop a baby zombie. So I'm going to make sure this block here is all closed off from all sides, just with a couple of half slabs that will do. That way nothing can get in or out of there without your permission, so to speak. So there are simpler ways to hook up these two pistons with some redstone, but I'm going to personally do it for the build that will be coming up in the future for the storage system, so that it makes sure that this circuit isn't going to be in the way of any part of that. So if I connect it up however you want, but if you want the storage system then follow along. So first things first, torch there, block to the side of it there, another block diagonally down from it there, another block diagonally down from that there. Place in 3 redstone, so 1, 2, and 3. And then on this block you're going to want to place an observer. So come around the other side of it, punch out this block just directly underneath this hopper here, place in that, punch out this block here, 2 blocks to the side like that, and a couple of redstone, and that should fall directly underneath the first observer that you placed in, which will complete the circuit and feed that back to here. So now if we pull this lever to test it out, as long as we made sure that that repeater there is on to tick, that should just shuffle those 2 carpets back and forth nice and easy like that. So now it's time for the kill mechanism. So to do that you want to throw, you only need just one trident, and if you've already built the other first version of this tutorial, then by now you'll have thousands of tridents laying around. If you don't, then go check out my other video. I'll link that at the end and in the description, and you can check that out. Either way, get yourself a few tridents, the more the merrier. 1 trident will do it, but more of them will kill them faster and do more damage and yada yada yada. So when you're satisfied with how many tridents you've got in there, pull that lever again. They'll shuffle back and forth a little bit, and when they go flat like that, you've completed the mechanism. So now you've just got to close it in. So to close it in, put 1 block there, grab yourself some more blocks and put them there, 1 half slab there, 1 half slab there, another one there, and that's your system all closed in. So now all we need to do to complete this is just put one block underneath here against this torch here so that it comes to the front, another block up to the side of it like so, put your lever there, knock out that lever and put in a single dot of redstone, pull that lever down, and that should keep your system all nice and good. And that's the mechanism all done. So now all you need to do is just decorate your kill chamber how you want. Maybe put a ladder going up to the surface, or you can check out one of my other videos, my bubble vader. Got a single column or a dual column version that you can use to get in and out of your nice kill chamber here. So yeah, pretty the place up however you want it to look. And then possibly just label up all of your different levers with some signs. So an indicator for your AFK bit, an indicator here for the on-off mechanism, one here for whether you want them to be drowned or zombies, and that's the entire tutorial done. Unless you wanted to have the storage system, in which case punch out this block right here, put in another lever, label that up too so that you know which way is which for the storage system, and yeah, and now you're done. So if you want to check out the storage system, stay tuned and like and subscribe so that you don't miss it. And thanks very much for watching the video, and I'll catch you all in the next video, guys.